everybody, it's Carrie with Seed to Spoon. So I am out here by one of our tomatoes back here that got viciously attacked by a tomato hornworm. So today I thought I would talk about a few key things that you can do to help both prevent the tomato hornworm and then go about treating it. So this poor Roma tomato that we have back here, it was thriving and doing absolutely incredible. And then this tomato hornworm came on and viciously started attacking it. And it ate so much of the foliage. And pretty much within a day, it was pretty devastated, as you can see. And it does a lot of damage really quick. And you would be so surprised by how these huge caterpillars can blend right into the leaves. It is amazing. So unless you have a whole bunch of different tomatoes planted and you have plenty to feed them also, you'll definitely be wanting to go about making sure to prevent these tomato hornworms from entering into your garden. The key thing, as with any pest, is going to be prevention, and companion planting works wonders for the tomato hornworm. And it'll be no shock to you that my favorite companion for tomatoes are the basil plants. Any variety of basil does wonders to help repel the tomato hornworm. So basil is always going to be one of your #1 go-to things to be planting around your tomatoes. Unfortunately, this one was in its own individual pot, so I didn't have space to do a companion plant with it, or else I would have definitely done that. But basil is going to be one of your top ones. Marigold is also another really good one, along with calendula. And then also things like dill can really help also. And I made a video all about companion planting for your tomato plants. So make sure to check that out because it'll help with more pests than just the tomato hornworm. But those are the key plants that you want to keep in mind if you are trying to repel that tomato hornworm. So pretty much once you find it, well, the key things to be looking for are, of course, as you can see, like these leaves that are just missing. They are gone, eaten. You might see some little pieces of black poo, which are pretty large, believe me, because these caterpillars are very large. And you want to be looking for that, and then that'll tell you that you have a tomato hornworm. So start looking through the foliage, start finding it, and once you find it, you'll have to go through and hand pick it. So if you're anything like me, it can be a little terrifying because they look so menacing. But trust me, they are not. They look like they have like this little stinger thing on the back, which looks really frightening, but it can't hurt you. But anyways, I always put on gloves, or I use like a piece of wood or something like that to get him off of the leaf. And then at that point, you can either place him in some soapy water or relocate him, or you can give your chickens a very great snack, which is what we do. Our chickens absolutely love the tomato hornworms. There's also a spray called BTK that you can use to get rid of these caterpillars, and it works for not just these caterpillars but any sort of caterpillar issue that you have going on in your garden. And it'll only affect the caterpillars, so you don't have to worry about any of your beneficials. So what I do is you can mix this into a spray form and spray it, and it works wonders against any sort of caterpillar that are damaging your plant. And make sure you check it out in our app. We have a section just for pests, and under tomato hornworms, you'll see the BTK listed there, and it'll actually give you a link to buy it from there also. Another thing that you can do as well is lay down some Diatomaceous Earth, and this can help to repel any sort of caterpillar activity as well. And also, if you haven't already, make sure you download our free app from Seed to Spoon. Under there, there's a pest section, and it'll go over all of the different most common pests that you'll see in the garden, including the tomato hornworm. And it'll go through some of the things we talked about today as well, and give you some key ideas and ways to go about organic methods of treating. Let me know if you guys have any other questions, and I will be happy to help. And happy hunting for that tomato hornworm.